first thing we're going to do is demonstrate how to get on your board. So what you do is, the thing great about the big stick is it can help you get on your board. So you put it on the other side of the board, and you just stand. You need to figure out what size of a big stick you want to use, a land paddle, okay? So what you can do is you stand on a board, stand on the board. Okay, so what we're going to do is figure out what size is best for you. The top, when you stand on the board, the top of the stick needs to come somewhere between your chin and your helmet. This is a little bit tall for her. She could use this because it goes to her helmet. This size goes right to her nose, so this is the perfect size for her, right in the middle. Okay, that's how you size it. What we're going to demonstrate is we have to figure out which foot to put forward when you get on a board. Not everybody knows that. Some people put their right foot forward. What's that called? Goofy foot. If you put your left foot forward, what's that called?
Regular.
Regular foot. Okay.
If you're not sure if you're a goofy footed or a traditional regular stance, what we'll do is we'll have your feet together and we'll give the person a gentle push from the back. We don't want them to think about what they're gonna do. We'll just push them, and whatever foot they catch themselves with, that's the foot. We'll start them off in front on the front of the board. You guys got it? So if you're not sure, anybody not sure which foot if they're goofy or regular?
And if you have a hard time figuring it out, sometimes you might want to change it just to see if it's more comfortable.
Yeah.
That works most cases.
Right. That's just a general way we can find out. But of course, some people can switch.
The proper stance. He's a regular footed person, and he's using the big stick to be able to keep his balance, okay? Now the proper place to put your feet is just behind the wheels, exactly how he is, pointed towards the front of him, and whatever's the most comfortable stance, maybe this way, whatever more comfortable, back foot just shoulder width apart, that's perfect. And you bend your knees slightly, and the first thing you want to do is get used to being on the board with your stick. And so you just kind of go back and forth a little bit, just get used to the balance of being on a board, okay? And once you feel comfortable with that, you can progress really quickly. You take your front arm and put it on top of the paddle, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna learn proper technique. Is you don't bend your elbows, and you don't have it completely straight. You wanna have just a slight bend to your elbow. Your fist will be eye level, okay? In front of you, as far as you can. Okay, you put big stick, you want it just to go a little behind you, okay? Just a little behind you, just a hair, okay? Just like that. Let's start off, starting position, just like this, okay? Starting position. There you go. Your elbow just a little bit, okay? Just like that. That looks really good.
It's okay if you slowly creep it forward.
Okay. Perfect, just like that. Everybody looks great. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to paddle, okay? Now that you're in paddling position, what you're going to do, you're not going to do this right now, right? Instruct you to do it one at a time, okay? You're comfortable, and what you do is you're going to reach out in front of you a little bit, and then you're going to pull the road towards you, and then it transitions to a push, just like you would in the water, right? So you reach out in front of you, and you're going to pull it, walk,
Everybody try
and then push.
You don't have to walk, but just go ahead and...
Okay, so in front of you, pull, and transition to a push. What we're going to do now is we're going to learn how to turn. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to be pulling yourself forward, but you need to learn how to, how you're able to turn. When you turn this way, if you want the board to go this way, you put pressure towards your toes, and the board will follow. Okay? It's called a toe side turn. Now, if you want to turn this way, heel side turn. And you use your stick to help keep your balance as you learn. Okay? Alright, so let's go. The hardest thing about learning how to land paddle is get on the board, get off the board. Okay? So before we go, I want everybody to learn how to get off your board. So everybody on your board, okay, get on your board. Okay. Right. The way you get off the board is the same way. You put your pressure on, you use the big stick to hold you up, and you step off. Okay? You just step off backwards. Perfect. Number one safety rule with land testing is you do not want to hit your wheel when you paddle. Okay? It's very important. What happens if you hit your wheel if you paddle? The board will stop and you will fall. So go ahead and go straight to the phone. Reach out in front. Pull. Reach out in front. Pull. There you go. Perfect. Now to slow down, you drag the board. Reach out in front. There you go. Perfect. You gotta sprint. Slow down by drag it. Get off. Okay, what we're doing now is, what you've been doing is the front side paddle. When you're like this, you're paddling on the front of you, right? What's it called if you paddle on the other side? Backside paddle, okay? It's a little harder. Why is it a little harder? You're not used to it yet. Because you kind of have to move your body around just a little bit more to get on the other side. Why is it important to learn how to do it on one side and the other side? Exactly, so you can get a good workout on both sides of your body. If you just do weightlifting on one arm, what happens to the other arm? Yeah, you want to be able to work on both sides, okay? So we're going to learn how to paddle on the back side. Okay, so come on up on the board. Perfect. Okay, so she's in front side position right now. Okay, you put your head forward, you want to look it forward when you go. Now when you're riding, you're going to switch hands. Pick up your paddle. There you go. You go to the back. And so, just like she did. She go to the back, and then you pull forward. There you go. It's a little harder to get used to. But once you get it, you got more power. Okay?